It seems even ancient Greece isn't safe from the debt crisis, as Athens says the Acropolis and other monuments will be available to rent for filmmakers and advertisers. But it's the tragedy of modern Greece that tops the headlines today as Athens reopens make or break talks with private creditors. Let's get straight out to JP Morgan global strategist Tom Elliott. Morning to you, Tom. The Greece news is positive. Does yesterday's rally in the equity market have legs?
Yes, I think it does. I think we've come to accept that the euro crisis is just going to rumble on and on and on. And against the background of an improving US economy, the Chinese economy, as we saw yesterday, not slowing down as much as we thought, huge amounts of cash sitting in blue chip stocks, balance sheets available for M&A activity, or even, dare I say it, for capital investment in growth. I think we're actually looking at an argument that says the global stock markets are still oversold and have room to go on further good news.
All right. Are we going to see QE3 from the Fed next week, and what does that do to risk assets?
I don't think we will, but there is a chance that we do at the Fed meeting. And if we do, I think that would give a further boost to risk assets. But I should add that I think the Fed is probably looking at the stronger than expected data we've had of late and thinking maybe we'll just wait a month on this.
Tom, many thanks. More signs of a slowdown in China today. Reuters' John Gordon in Hong Kong has the details for us, John.
That's right. We're talking about housing prices. They're falling in some of the major cities again for the third straight month of December. More salt in the wounds here for Chinese house owners that bought in this year. Only 2 out of 70 cities polled in this survey making gains in December, Axel, and there's no bottom in sight. Picture whole neighborhoods of unsold homes with more construction still underway, and you know what I'm talking about. Now expect more price cuts in coming months. Some of the markets say this could hit overall growth in China. We did have a good number yesterday, but what's ahead is the question. That concern may spark broader policy relaxation. Fidelity Star Fund Manager Anthony Bolton speaking today in Hong Kong. He's among those expecting easier monetary policy soon.
I think the authorities in China will do everything in their power to avoid a hard landing. So I think a hard landing is pretty unlikely. Exactly what they do and the speed that they do it and the timing, I think, will depend how the economy develops this year and also the international situation.
So easing ahead there, Axel, but house owners shouldn't be celebrating just yet. Any policy changes are unlikely to focus on property itself, with Beijing wary of dropping its tight stance on the sector and reflating those assets. Axel?
All right, John, thanks. Jerry Yang, the big name in the news today after the Yahoo founder announced he's quitting the company set up in '95. The move cheered investors who blame Yang for years of mismanagement, including an aborted sale to Microsoft back in 2008. The betting is that Yang's move will open Yahoo to a major injection of cash from Chinese shareholder Alibaba. Meanwhile, try and imagine a world without free knowledge. This is what you'll see as an English language user of Wikipedia today. It's also our image of the day today. The online encyclopedia is blacking out its sites for 24 hours in protest at US anti-piracy legislation that says could fatally damage the free and open world of the internet. It would, of course, be remiss of us not to mention at least one Republican presidential hopeful, the wealthiest of them all and current favorite Mitt Romney, acknowledged he's paying about 15% tax on his millions in annual income, fueling criticism he's out of touch with the experiences and concerns of most Americans. The White House, of course, pounced, portraying Romney as an elitist. That is it for now. Do stay with us, though, for all the latest news and analysis. And be sure to join us next week. We'll be broadcasting live from the World Economic Forum in Davos.